If you want to make your edits look way more dynamic, one of the best things you can learn in CapCut is how to add an overlay that tracks your subject. This is perfect for callouts, stickers, labels, images, text, or even extra video elements that follow a person or object as it moves across the screen. In this tutorial, I'll show you exactly how to do it step by step, so by the end, you'll be able to create a clean motion tracking effect in CapCut without guessing. And if this video helps you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy editing tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump into it. First, you want to layer your timeline correctly. Start by dragging your main background footage onto the primary track in CapCut. This is the main clip that everything else will sit on top of. Then import the overlay you want to use. That could be a video clip, an image, a sticker, or even text. Once it's imported, place it on the track directly above your main clip. This is important because overlays need to sit on top of the base footage if you want them to be visible and editable separately. Next, line up your playhead. Move the timeline playhead to the exact frame where the subject's movement begins. This helps CapCut know where to start tracking. If your subject is already moving before the effect begins, you may want to scrub through carefully and pick the cleanest starting point possible. A better starting frame usually gives you a smoother tracking result. Now open the tracking panel, click on your overlay clip in the timeline so it becomes selected. Then look at the properties panel in the top right corner. From there, go to the tracking tab and choose motion tracking. This is the feature that tells CapCut to analyze the movement in your footage and attach your overlay to the selected subject. Once the tracking box appears in the preview window, frame the subject. You'll see a yellow tracking box on the screen. Resize it and drag it so it tightly fits the specific moving subject you want to target. Try to make the box as accurate as possible without including too much background. The more precise your selection is, the better CapCut can follow the motion correctly. After that, adjust the tracking settings. If your playhead is positioned before the motion starts, set the direction to forward. If you need CapCut to track in both directions from the current frame, choose both. You can also enable scale or distance if you want the overlay to grow or shrink depending on how close or far the subject moves from the camera. This is especially useful for shots where the subject walks toward the lens or moves away from it, because it helps the overlay stay realistic and consistent. When everything looks good, click Start. CapCut will now process the footage frame by frame and generate the tracking data automatically. Depending on the length and complexity of your clip, this may take a moment. Once it's finished, your overlay should follow the subject as they move across the frame. Now is the best time to review the result. Play the clip back and make sure the overlay stays locked onto the subject properly. If it drifts, jitters, or loses the target, go back and refine the tracking box or adjust the starting frame. Sometimes, even a small change in box size or placement can make a big difference in the final result. If needed, you can also shorten the tracked section or retry with a cleaner part of the clip for better accuracy. You can use this same method for all kinds of creative edits. For example, you can add a text label above a person's head, place a graphic that follows an object, or attach a sticker to make your video feel more polished and professional. This is one of those CapCut features that instantly makes your content look more advanced, even if the actual process is very simple once you know where to click. So to quickly recap, you add your main footage first, place your overlay on top, move the playhead to the action start, open motion tracking, frame the subject with the yellow box, choose your direction and scaling options, and then start the process. That's all there is to it. If this CapCut tutorial helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more step-by-step editing guides. I'll see you in the next one.